Warning, playing FPL is highly addictive. It may cause stress, a loss of free time, a resentment towards friends or colleagues, and a dislike to football in general. Please, FPL responsibly. Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new series which I'll be testing out today called the FPL Fixture Watch. In this series, we'll be looking at teams with a significantly good or bad run of fixtures in the upcoming game weeks, which will therefore aid your tough transfer making decisions ahead of time. This will keep you one step ahead of your mates or colleagues, whilst also informing you of some players that may be worth dropping or even holding on to. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the idea, and any feedback in the comments is appreciated. So let's jump right in and start off with a team with a very nice looking set of fixtures. West Ham are a team on the rise at the moment, moving up to 11th in the table after a run of 2 wins and 2 draws in their last 4 games. You'd now fancy them taking this positive run into the next 4 games, all against bottom half opposition, 3 of which are being played at home. Defensively, I'm not convinced by West Ham's options, but their next 4 opponents, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Brighton and Watford, don't boast great defensive records either. So West Ham's attacking options, Marco Arnautovic and Lanzini, are probably their best options to consider. Arnautovic especially, who's being deployed in a striking role at the moment, and flourishing with 6 goals in his last 7 appearances. Even if Arnautovic does blank against Bournemouth, he still has that excellent run of games to come, so he's definitely a tempting FPL option. A team with a significantly more difficult run of games to come is Tottenham. Following Tottenham's double game week, many managers have loaded up on Spurs players and now find themselves with 2 or even 3 of them in their sides. And to be fair, it's largely paid off, with Spurs winning 4 of their last 5, and all of their attacking options, such as Eriksen, Kane, Dele Alli and Son, all sharing the points around. After a very easy looking fixture against Southampton next, the league's worst form side, things start to get seemingly more tricky for Spurs, so it may be worth taking note of that. In the following 3, they play Man United, Liverpool away and then North London rivals Arsenal. Harry Kane is fixture proof and can score against anyone, so there's no need to be switching him out anytime soon, unless of course you're a massive risk taker. You'd actually fancy Spurs to score goals against Liverpool and Arsenal, so you may not need to worry. But keep this bad run in mind, especially for those of you with many Tottenham players in your team, and even more so for the managers with expensive Tottenham defenders, as clean sheets could be unlikely. The next team with a very good looking run of fixtures is out of form Chelsea. If you're anything like me, then you're a frustrated FPL manager who owns the likes of Morata or Hazard currently, and now you're thinking of dropping them. Well, if this is the case, perhaps you should look away now, as Chelsea still have such a favourable looking set of fixtures that you may end up wanting to keep them. The story of late has been the longer we hold on to them, the worse it seems to get. But Chelsea play Brighton, Bournemouth, Watford and then West Brom in the next 4, where they'll be hoping to end a run of 3 consecutive 0-0 draws in all competitions. At this point, I can't blame anyone for jumping ship on Chelsea's attacking players now, and I certainly may too. But if you do decide to keep them, well, it could seriously pay off with those fixtures, so it's definitely worth thinking about. However, on a more positive note, Chelsea's defensive options are becoming increasingly more enticing. Currently, Chelsea boast the league's best defence, and they've kept 5 clean sheets in their last 6. With this attractive looking fixture list, it may be worth now investing in Alonso or Azpilicueta for their whopping 7 million plus price tags, as they are surely set to average some decent points over the next few game weeks. And lastly for this week's fixture watch, it's Manchester City. With an array of attacking talent, many managers will be continuing to double or triple up on Man City players over the next few weeks. Their next 2 games in particular look especially mouth-watering, with home games against Newcastle and then West Brom. Following that, they face Burnley, who are currently without a win in their last 6, and then they play an exciting but leaky Leicester team. With this run, you'd expect them to bounce back from their defeat to Liverpool very quickly. Defensively, John Stones has made a few errors since returning from injury, and with Fabian Delph now injured, there will be a shake-up in defence, so the clean sheets are still likely, but certainly not guaranteed. You're probably better off focusing on the more attacking City options like Kevin De Bruyne and Sterling, or perhaps taking a punt on Aguero or Sane, who could explode at any time. And that wraps up the first ever fixture watch on FPL TV. So I can continue to improve this channel, please let me know if you like the idea and would like to see it more by dropping a like on the video, or even better, taking a moment to leave some positive and negative feedback in the comments. You can also support the channel by subscribing if you'd like to be updated on every FPL TV upload. I'll see you in a few days for the point predictor, so stay tuned for that, catch you all soon, and FPL responsibly.